Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, taking a look at Evolve live from Metropolitan Theater. This one I'm really excited about because of the ever-present Pow's Scream of Destruction, where in the bridge she basically just screams at the top of her lungs. So yeah, I want to hear how they mix that in this one. So we're going to find that out. Let's check it out. Evolve from Metropolitan Theater. Ooh.
Don't know how bad it gets. A simple moment to forget. I'm not in danger, wrong, no danger. Going tonight to find a way. It's not destruction, it's repeat. I'm not in danger, wrong, no danger now.
Okay, there's already a lot to look at here and talk about. So number one is the guitar tone in this one is actually pushing up a bit more than I thought it would be, which is interesting. I mean, it doesn't drown out Danny's voice, at least to me. That guitar tone is definitely higher in the mix than it probably should be. I don't know. Maybe that's just personal preference. It's a lot of guitar tone. I don't know. That's interesting. Mixing on that is definitely different from the other ones. Is it a bad thing? No, but an interesting choice. I'll give it that. And then the camera. So if you watch my reaction to When I'm Alone, I made a mention of the camera that is further back in the venue and is like, it was doing that slow zoom. That same camera, it has a bit of a movement to it, and it looks like an edit. Like it actually looks like it was done in post instead of actual camera movement. So let's slow this down a bit and mute it so I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, that even from just that little bit, it looks like that's done on the timeline in a video editor. What I'm trying to look for is these little changes. Like I can notice it, some people may not, and I don't know exactly how to explain it. But I'm looking for a certain frame of reference to look at when, if the camera is moving, it moves a certain way, but if it's done in post, it's just moving side to side, and I can see that. Maybe others can't. Or maybe I'm just looking at things that don't actually exist. Maybe I'm crazy. I have no idea. What was that? Did something fall? What is that? Is that a light? Is that a light or is that a screen? It looked like something fell. Huh, interesting. Okay. I think I might actually be crazy. That's cool, the stuff on the screens.
Dry my tears 'cause I'm aware, but love was never weak. I'm not in danger, I'm not danger. Start the clock and keep it running, it's the one to be. I'm not in danger, I'm not danger now. I'll show you what it means to change.
Oh, I stopped it right before the best part. Damn it. I love the natural harmonics from the bass. Being able to hear that really clearly. Actually, hi, me and editing here. So what I'm going to talk about here probably wasn't going to make sense, and so that's why I'm doing a voiceover instead of actually using the part in the video. So what I was beginning to talk about is natural harmonics. Now, natural harmonics, again, I'm not a musician, so there are a lot of things that I may not understand or may not get right, so just take what I say with a grain of salt. Essentially what it is, when you're going to strum a note, say on a guitar, instead of fully pressing down the string on the fret, you actually lightly hold it and create a different vibration, which on a specific fret on the fretboard can actually produce a harmonic of that note of which the fret you're on. At least that's how I understand it. Somebody will correct me, I'm sure. So yeah. And there are two notes like that in the bass line for Evolve. In this section, there are two specific harmonics that are used that are basically, I think, a half step away from each other in terms of the actual notes that are being played. So it gives the song this really cool background sound that unless you're looking for it, you probably wouldn't have noticed it the first time. Like myself, I didn't notice it the first time. So when I actually watched a cover of this song by Daisy Pepper, I actually know now that those natural harmonics exist because I went back and actually listened to the studio version of Evolve and I heard those natural harmonics and I was like, I never knew that was there. It's kind of crazy. So that's what I was talking about here. I probably got something wrong, so just take what I say with a grain of salt. I didn't realize that was in the song until I watched the Daisy Pepper cover, and to hear it like this is just super, super cool.
Help me become something more than just a vessel in the sky. Life is so hard to survive, to evolve. Ok, Ciudad de México, quiero ver a todos con sus manos arriba.
Here comes the good part.
¡Vamos!
This is always so fun to see in these videos. The scream wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. Really chunky guitar tone.
Help me become something more than just a vessel in the sky. Life is so hard to survive. Is it wrong or right to evolve? Muchas gracias.
And you know I gotta do it. I gotta hear the scream at least once more. They call it a Scream of Destruction. It's a very fitting title for what it is. So, Evolve from Metropolitan Theater. Very, very good song. The studio version is pretty good, but live, it's a whole different animal when it's played live. And yeah, just a super cool song to listen to. Very energetic, very punchy. One of those ones that you could just jam out to. Very, very good video. Very, very good song. I don't know what else there is to say. So anyway, that is it for this video, and that is it for these 4 Metropolitan Theater videos that I recorded. So now I can finally do other things. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button and subscribe. Do all the things. I almost forgot my outro. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.